5 rules to success. The first one that I want to talk about is set boundaries. Interesting, huh? I, years ago, remember coming back when I started out, I had always feel that I am caving in to other people's needs. One of my example from my student, she called in and she said, Miss Tanya, I just starting out doing lashes and microblading. And I have quite a few clients coming in asking for discount prices. So I did give it to them. However, during the process, they wanted more. But I don't know how to say, no. And I then cave in. That student was me 15 years ago. I have the same thing. I tend to give in this wanting, asking a lot from a client. Not only that, maybe from a friend and families. But guys, at one point in your life, at one point in your career, you need to set boundaries.
Learn how to say no.
Learn how to say no.
I think when you're starting out, you are the yes person. You want to please everybody. And there's a point where you have to say no and charge, or I can't give you a discount this time. I need to pay my bills, or, set boundaries for yourself. Don't let anybody walk over you or on you. Right. Or walk all over you.
Whichever way it is, as long as you just don't, walk over your life.
Exactly.
Right? So talking about that, so that's set boundaries for yourself, for your career, as well as for your overall business-wise. The second rule is to create the life you want. I wanted to say this again. I always wanted to do this because years before, when I was younger, I love being a stewardess. And I know I mentioned this before. And I always have this hunch for being a stewardess. I love the uniform. I love walking in a flock with the pilot. This is something about this. But what I did is that I make my mom created a pair of uniform, like a dress, just like a stewardess. And it has, a hat, and it says Pan Am.
It's
Love
like
it.
A movie.
And then I act upon it. So I act upon being a stewardess, walking around in heels, beautiful blue, this blue from Pan Am, up until now. So my whole point is that however you want to set your life out, whatever it is that you want as your end career, you want to act upon it. You want to live in that life that you wanted to create it. And in time, you then immersed in that life, and it will become true. I mean, I almost being a stewardess.
How come you didn't?
This is. I think I got married. So
I like to do vision boards. I'm a big believer in putting it out there in the universe, getting pictures of what you want. So you're feeling it, you're thinking it into life. Your thoughts create feelings that create reality, is my take.
It's the same end result, So everybody, there you go. So create a life that you want and immerse yourself in it. Live the life with it. And eventually, that will be becoming who you are. The third rule is turn your wounds into wisdom. I think I have a lot of this. I have a lot of baggage that comes creating who I am today. And I want to share with you a period of time where I have people who fool me left and right, monetary-wise as well as the time and emotionally. Come across so many wounds. For example, one of my friend, a good friend that I consider, a colleague and a business friend, who I engage in, and it cost me thousands of dollars, thousands. In turns, I lose the friendships, I lose everything, and but then what happened is I learned from that. I learned from that mistake, and I am not allowing it to carry with me, to take my life down. So that's where the wisdom is.
So everybody makes a lot of mistakes, make mistakes every day. It's how you recover from them. And you don't dwell on something in the past or something that you made a mistake on, because that's only going to hold you back. It's going to hold you down. You got to let go of that. You got to move forward or move past, or find a way to let all that baggage go, all that negativity, turn it into a learning experience, and move forward. Go on from that. Don't hold it in. Right. Don't hold it back. Don't hold on to it. Turn it into something positive and move forward.
Right. Live your life. Live your life, and just learn from what mistake that you have.
Which is our next our next point.
That will bring you to our next point, which is live your life to the fullest. Oh my God, I love this one too. Let me tell you, I do have a friend, a really good friend. I think she's in here too. And this is what it is. She too was being wounded so badly, and she started to create a life and wanted to live in it. She started a travel business.
Oh, that's
and fun. I know, yeah. And I asked her, "Hey, why are you making that decisions? Why are you? What made you to do that?" She said, "Well, because God knows what's ahead of you. God knows what's happening to you. And you don't have to live other people's life. Start living your own life. Start living what you want." So for any of you students out there, if this is resonating with you, and I think you know, this whole life to the fullest will benefit you a great way. Start taking different education, different knowledge input, and applied it into your life. If you really want your career to be successful, if you really want to move yourself into another better level of your life, start action, start taking responsibility, and live the fullest of your life.
And don't let anybody hold you back. Don't let anybody determine your mood, the outcome of your day. Check in with yourself. How are you feeling? How am I feeling today? Are you going to, let a flat tire get you down and ruin the rest of your day? Or are you going to just say it happens and move forward?
Yes. And that's what happened to me.
You're in charge of your feelings. So you can feel happy if you want to. You can wake up, check in with yourself. How am I feeling today? Don't let anybody else determine the outcome of your day and how it goes, or your mood.
Yeah. Talking about checking in, I this morning, I was very appreciative. A friend and colleagues of mine, actually, my partner, we went out and got a coffee, and we took 5 minutes walk around the block. And I cannot say any more of the blissful that I feel. I've never had that. It was a breezy morning, really sunny, not cold. And I wear this. Little breezy. And I'm walking. I was like, oh my God, life is beautiful. Yeah. And I'm starting to, realize what's around me. I look at the church, I say, wow, I feel so much appreciative, that the church is there, the bell is there, the path that I'm walking on, and the cars pass by. It's beautiful. So that's something that I feel that I have
so you're feeling
lived
gratitude
to the fullest. Yes.
Feeling gratitude and putting it out there. Positive energy attracts positive energy.
Yes. And we have positive energy here. So that takes us to the last point of to be success is demand respect. What do I mean by that? Guys, I come into this whole business here, giving my student an overall of knowledge as well as life learning process. And years ago, I come across a friend of mine who also owned a studio. And from what I saw her treating her employees, amazingly, very, very down and damper. And what happened during that moment is that she had really talked down to one of the employees. And I said, there is no respect there. And what in return is that she did not receive the same equal respect from the employee too. Mm-hmm. And do you really want that? Do you really want to work in a place or live a life or conduct a career in that sense? So that kind of hit home to me. And I said, wow, I really, really want a full respect for myself. So therefore, looking at it, and I teach my student now, is that you need to demand that respect. If your employer ever come across giving you a disrespectful and not giving you who you are, say no. And that teaches me to this day, I learn how to say no, especially with my, colleagues and people that I meet outside as a business partner. Learn to say no and demand that respect.
I am a big believer in treating people the way I want them to treat me. Mm-hmm. So I'm always very kind. I'm always very appreciative. I'm always very thankful of every person that I meet, anybody that I come across. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't mean you have to be a marshmallow, but you can say no, but also demand that respect for yourself and treat others the way you want them to be treating you.
That's very nice.
Words to love.
Words of wisdom. Guys, there you go. That is 5 rules to be success. It's set boundaries, create the life you want, turn your wounds into wisdom, live your life to the fullest, and lastly, demand respect. So I appreciate all of you coming in here and giving us some time and allowing us to give you the knowledge and
allowing us to be part of your morning.
Yeah.
So maybe we can give you a little bit of boost when you need it.
Exactly. So if you can right now, give us your feedback. Tell us what you think about what we just giving you. Because, sometimes, us alone it's just us, our opinion. But I'm pretty sure you have your opinions too. Your opinion counts, okay?